Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at gap filling. So what is gap filling? I have this basic stone on a shank, and what I want to do is make sure that there's like the gap between the stone. You can see it right there. See that gap? I want that to be a little bit more formed up against the stone. Now in the past I've used putty like this. And then what I do is I grind down the putty. And that, I tell you what, is the grind. Which you come out with some really cool pieces that way. But I got this new method that works pretty good and I wanted to share it with you. So, what I need is a substance that's very hard and acid proof. So that when I put it in the tank, basically it doesn't come off. And the epoxy putty works really good for that. That's stuff you can't melt with anything. I can't find a substance that touches this putty. So I need a substance that's just as good, but a little bit more runny. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set the camera down. I'm going to put a bunch of super glue in that gap. Okay. Set you down for a sec. You can stare at my, I don't know, oh, that's the corner of my multi-purposed tool holder. Okay, back up without gluing my fingers to the ring. And you can see now I have a pretty sufficient amount of glue in that gap. Okay, and you can do this multiple times, mind you. Alright? This is baking soda. I put it in a little jar. What I'm doing is I'm just going to drop the ring in it. And I'm just going to shake. Just shake it back and forth until the ring disappears into the baking powder. Baking soda, sorry, baking soda. Do not use baking powder. Cool. You believe it or not, that super glue is dry and as hard as all Hades. Okay, to get it out of there, usually what I do is just don't fish it out with your hands. It gets the powder all weird. And there we go. Now you just and the super glue is dry. You can file it at this point. Isn't that neat? Now if I don't like the gap, if I want to even close it off further than that, you can see that it does a nice match to the stone though. But I'll just repeat it over and over until I got the gap filled and nice. Okay, cool. So I hope you enjoy that. It's a neat little method. I stole it from the modelers, those people that like build ships and war games and everything else, but they were using it and I was like, oh, that'd be awesome for like electroforming rings. Just a little cleanup, but you can do that with a wire brush. Alright, enjoy.